You want to create your own cartoon animation videos, but you think you need expensive software, years of animation experience, or incredible drawing skills? Well, here's the truth. You don't need any of that anymore. With AI, you can create professional-looking cartoon animations in just a few hours. Even if you've never animated anything in your life, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it step by step using the same process I used to create this cartoon animation right here. Today, I'm walking you through the complete process of making cartoon animation videos using AI. We'll create a custom character, animate them in different scenes, and put together a full animated story. For this, we'll be using OpenArt, which has this incredible consistent character feature that keeps your character looking the same across every scene. By the way, if you want to follow along, I'll leave a link for OpenArt in the description below. First, we need a script for our animated story. Now, you could write this yourself, but I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to create a compelling script in just a few minutes. Open up ChatGPT and give it a specific prompt like this. Write me a character description for Billy and 4 scene descriptions for a cartoon animated short about a young boy named Billy who discovers his pet bunny can talk, but only when they're alone in his garden. What's important here is being specific about the style, length, and main story elements you want. The more details you give ChatGPT, the better the script you'll get back. And there we go. ChatGPT has given us a complete script about Billy, a curious 8-year-old boy with curly hair who discovers his fluffy white bunny. Snowball can actually speak. This is perfect because it's short, has that friendship feel, and includes a clear beginning, middle, and end. The key is to make sure your script has visual moments that will translate well to animation, like Billy's surprise when Snowball first speaks, their conversation in the garden, and the moment when flowers bloom around them. These are all scenes we can easily create with AI. Now comes the fun part, creating our main character. This is where OpenArt really shines with their consistent character feature. Go to OpenArt and click on Create Character in the top menu. You'll see the consistent character option right there. OpenArt gives you 3 ways to create a character. Start with a description. Start with 1 image or start with 4+ images. For this tutorial, we're going with the description method since we're building a character from scratch. Click on Start with Description, and now we need to write a detailed description of our character. Here's what I'm putting in. An 8-year-old boy with curly hair and brown eyes. He wears a green t-shirt, blue jeans, and white sneakers. He has a gentle, curious expression and often smiles warmly. His design should be cartoon style with slightly exaggerated features, expressive eyes, and a kind appearance. And of course, his name is Billy. Make sure to select Pixar style to get that animated look we want. This style setting is crucial because it determines the overall aesthetic of your character. Now click Create Previews and watch what happens. OpenArt will generate several options for what your character could look like. Look at these options. They're all different, but they follow the description pretty accurately. I really like this version here because his expression is sweet and the colors are perfect for our garden setting. Select the version you like best and click Create Character. OpenArt is now training a consistent character model specifically for your character. This usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes, so we'll come back when it's done. This is what makes OpenArt so powerful. Once you've created your character, you can place them in any environment, any pose, any lighting condition, and they'll still look like the same character every single time. All right, our character is ready. Now we can use Billy in any scene we want, and he'll always look consistent. Hover over Billy and click Create, and we'll start generating images based on our script. For each scene, we need to be specific about what's happening, the emotion, and the visual style. For the first scene, I'll write Billy is sitting in a garden filled with colorful flowers, looking surprised and delighted. Cartoon style, soft golden sunlight filtering through trees. Look at this result. It's exactly what we wanted. Billy looks surprised and happy. The garden looks great, and that soft lighting creates the perfect mood. Let's create a discovery scene. Billy is kneeling next to a fluffy white bunny, both looking directly into each other's eyes with amazement cartoon style. Sparkles in the air, perfect. You can see the wonder in his expression. And the sparkles suggest something special is happening. For the conversation moment, Billy is squatting in the grass, smiling brightly as he has an animated conversation with a fluffy white bunny. They are facing each other, eyes locked with happiness and wonder. Cartoon style in warm afternoon light with a cozy, magical atmosphere. And for the final scene, Billy and his white bunny, surrounded by blooming flowers that are appearing around them, both looking joyful. Cartoon style, glowing light. These images look incredible, And most importantly, Billy looks consistent in every single one. His curly hair, green t-shirt, and gentle expression remain exactly the same across all images. If you're not getting the exact results you want on the first try, don't worry. You can always regenerate or adjust your prompts. I often find that adding more specific details about emotion, lighting, and elements helps get better results. Now it's time to bring these static images to life. OpenArt has this incredible image-to-video feature that can turn our still images into fully animated scenes. Select our first image and click on Image to Video. I'll choose Cling and set the quality to Master. For the animation prompt, I'll write Billy sits peacefully in the garden, an invisible gentle breeze, moving his hair and the flowers around him while a butterfly calmly flaps its wings in place, unaffected by anything else cartoon. Animation quality. And then I'll click Create. Look at this result. The movement is smooth and natural, and Billy maintains his consistent appearance. The gentle breeze effect adds that perfect atmosphere. Let's animate our other scenes. For the discovery scene, Billy leans forward with growing amazement, his eyes widening as he realizes his bunny is speaking, sparkles gently floating around them. Cartoon animation quality. For the conversation moment, Billy talks with joy while the bunny moves slightly. Cartoon animation quality. And for the climax, Billy and his bunny in a garden of flowers, both smiling cartoon style. These animations look absolutely incredible. The movement is smooth, the expressions are lively, and most importantly, Billy looks consistent throughout all of them. One tip I've learned: be very specific about the type of movement you want in your prompts. Instead of just saying, Billy moves, say looks up with surprise or gazes in wonder. This gives the AI much clearer direction and better results. Now we need to add narration. For this, I'm using 11 Labs, which creates incredibly realistic AI voices. The best thing about it is how natural and expressive the voices sound. Perfect for cartoon storytelling. I have already selected a warm, gentle voice that fits our friendship story and input our narration. Billy thought his garden was special, but he never imagined it held real surprises. Sometimes the most wonderful friendships begin with a simple hello. The quality of narration can make or break your animated story. Billy thought his garden was special, but he never imagined it held real surprises. Sometimes the most wonderful friendships begin with a simple hello. So take time finding the right voice and pacing that matches the gentle tone of your story. Now let's bring everything together in CapCut, which is free and perfect for this type of project. Import all your animated clips and arrange them according to your script. Then add the narration at the appropriate moment. For finishing touches, add gentle background music that fits the friendship and wonder theme of your story. Maybe some sound effects like soft wind chimes.
Thought his garden was special, but he never imagined it held real surprises. Sometimes the most wonderful friendships begin with a simple hello. Billy and the bunny shared stories, laughter, and little secrets in the garden. And when the flowers bloomed around them, their friendship felt truly magical.
And just like that, we've created a complete cartoon animated short with a consistent character, smooth animation, and professional narration, all using AI tools and without any animation experience. The best part, this entire process took just a few hours, and the results look like they could have taken weeks to produce with traditional animation. So now you know how to create professional cartoon animation videos using AI. And with OpenArt, you can create any character you want and animate them in unlimited scenarios. If you want to start making your first cartoon animation video, then click the link in the description to try OpenArt. And if you want to learn how to create consistent characters for any project, watch this video.